It's Christmas. Hope y'all all got what y'all want. Maybe a new girlfriend, maybe a new boyfriend, whatever the fuck y'all people are into these days. So for today's video, we're gonna do Gojo vs Ulquiorra from Bleach. Now if you enjoyed this video or is curious, then make sure to like and subscribe for more. The series around Jujutsu Kaisen is about fighting cursed spirits using cursed energy. And then with enough training, they would eventually learn domain expansion, a barrier technique that manifests the user's innate domain and traps the enemy inside the barrier to create a separate space. And this brings us to Gojo Satoru. Gojo is said by many to be the strongest character in Jujutsu Kaisen, and I want to talk about him first to see what all he can do. Now in the dictionary, infinity means the concept of something that is unlimited, endless, without bound. Gojo's ability has the power to slow down the enemy within his own infinite space, which makes it hard for any type of attack to attack him. Now with the power of Limitless, he can use 3 abilities. The one I just mentioned, Elapsed Blue, which pulls in all energy matter, creating a black hole. Gojo almost reminds me of the Sith Lord in Star Wars, Darth Revan. Darth Revan had the power to manipulate both the light and the dark. Actually, yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen kind of reminds you of Star Wars. The Jedi are taught at a very earlier age to not have emotions and to suppress the feelings of loss and sadness, and I quote from the laws of the Force: "There is no emotion, there is peace. There is no ignorance, there is knowledge. There is no death, there is force." And for the evil cursed spirits, I feel like this code also applies to them as well, the Sith code. Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion I gain strength. Through strength I gain power. Through power I gain victory. Through victory my chains are broken. The force shall free me. Basically, Jujutsu sorcerers use their negative cursed energy to fight in battle, almost in a Sith way, but not turning full Sith, unless it's by motive or by manipulation. Now with his last ability, Hollow Purple, is where he combines Reversal Red and Lapsu Blue to completely delete someone by manipulating space, so a very powerful black hole in a sense that kills anything it is in contact with. For Ulquiorra, his levels of feats are pretty over the top. During his fight with Ichigo, his second release form, he was throwing out nukes with his javelin. Ulquiorra can use his Persuasion to determine how powerful his opponents are by the flow and concentration of the person's energy. Compared to most of Spada from Bleach, Ulquiorra to me is #1 when it comes to his raw power and his light speed movements that not even Ichigo could see after getting a boost in power when he defeated Grimmjow. Ulquiorra versus Gojo is quite interesting because Ulquiorra's Grand Ray Zero can bend and warp space, versus Gojo's Hollow Purple attack, which I see both attacks canceling each other out. Both Gojo and Ulquiorra have regenerative healing. Ulquiorra can heal from eternal injuries except for the brain, and if enough damage is applied to his body, Ulquiorra will slowly be destroyed. Now if Gojo were to fight Ulquiorra, Ulquiorra wouldn't be able to touch Gojo, as Gojo would use Limitless to activate Infinity. And not to say Gojo is invincible or anything, as in the manga, Gojo nearly died against Toji, as Toji used the Reversal Spear of the Heaven to completely nullify cursed techniques on impact. Basically, he stopped Gojo's moves that made him nigh invincible and invulnerable. I get that some people in the comments may say that Gojo wouldn't be able to defeat Ulquiorra because his insane attack power and very high spiritual pressure that was stated by Uryu that it was like an ocean in the sky, and that Ulquiorra has the power to leave dimensions, and he fought against a vaster Lord Ichigo who was thousands of times stronger than him. Now if Gojo was to use Unlimited Void onto Ulquiorra and place him in a catatonic state and flowing his mind with knowledge to the point where his mind overload and kills him, then sure, Gojo would be able to defeat Ulquiorra. I see this as a way of him winning, but due to the fact that both men can cancel each other's attacks, where it would be difficult for Ulquiorra to even land a hit on him due to him using Infinity and choosing what does and doesn't touch him, Sure, Gojo is powerful, but I don't see, but he wouldn't be able to rip off Ulquiorra's head like he did Jogo, as Ulquiorra does have his Hito. As Ulquiorra does have his Hito, the same Hito Ichigo tried to penetrate with his sword and by using his Getsuga Tensho. Now imagine if both men could hit each other. Sorry. Now imagine if both men couldn't hit each other and they just stand there throwing attacks at each other and nothing is working. Oh, now we don't know what all Gojo can do besides what is given to us in the manga, but if you want me to do more matches like this, then please give this video a like and a subscribe. As I said, I do see Gojo winning in this one scenario, but Ulquiorra has 2 resurrection forms, and even if Gojo were to place Ulquiorra in the Unlimited Void, what does this say it would work? Like, Ulquiorra can just use his spiritual pressure to break out the domain. Like in Bleach, when Soifon used Suzume Bachi on Aizen, and Aizen said, you can overwrite this ability simply using spiritual pressure, and since it's cursed energy, wouldn't that even, would that even work on Ulquiorra, right? Because I get it, like, Ulquiorra is basically like, you know, a fucking walking whatever, right? And compared to like Gojo, where, you know, Gojo is said to be like, you know, the strongest in Jujutsu Kaisen, which seems to be true, but he did get sealed off, right? And you know, I see where some people would kind of say that, you know, like comparing to like Gojo's feats and stuff, and his 6 eyes and stuff, which we still haven't gotten too much confirmation of, like I said, besides the stuff that we've got in the manga. So basically Gojo seems to be having like more power, but we just haven't seen it yet. And on top of that, he can kind of do anything that he wishes for, you know. That's why, and like the manga creator himself, you know, he basically wrote Gojo in these situations where he wrote him like to be like the strongest, but we don't see him often like that. So it's kind of like, yeah, this guy has more than what he's currently showing compared to like Ulquiorra, where we've seen everything that he can do and how overpowered he can be and stuff. So if I had to guess, well, if I had to say, I would say that Ulquiorra probably would be stronger. Like, spiritual has like more spiritual pressure and maybe stronger than Gojo, I would say that, right? But it's just that Gojo does have like some techniques that could be able to like hold off Ulquiorra and stuff and possibly kill him, you know. Like if he can't penetrate him, Jesus, if he can't attack him, right, then like I said, he does have like his techniques that it could probably work on him. But like I said, him ripping off his head and all these other things, I don't think so, because it's like, it's Ulquiorra. It's very powerful, very powerful. So yeah, but you know, let me know what y'all think in the comments and stuff. Like, do you believe that Gojo would absolutely destroy Ulquiorra? Now, I'm saying this for like the Jujutsu Kaisen fans. Like, do you believe that Gojo is just like, he's so insanely strong that he can beat Ulquiorra? And for the Bleach fans, I know y'all gonna be like, nah, son, nah, Gojo, that man, son, he ass. Gojo ass. He can't do shit to Ulquiorra. Ulquiorra is the man. But you know, let me know what y'all guys think about everything. But yeah, you know, if you like what you heard you like, you know, please subscribe, share, you know, do all that wonderful stuff. And I catch you later. I forgot to add like one more thing. So even if like Ulquiorra can't fully like touch Gojo and stuff, right? Gojo is still human. So even if like none of his attacks is able to go through to Gojo due to like him using like infinity and stuff, he does, like I said, he's human, so eventually he would run out of cursed energy, right? Ulquiorra seems like he can kind of go on deep on ends, right? But I kind of think that even if that was to happen, Gojo, like I said, Gojo is still human. So even if they kind of like fighting at a stalemate, and let's just say that they both can't be able to like physically attack each other, and they constantly keep canceling each other attacks out because Gojo is trying to figure out a way of defeating Ulquiorra, and Ulquiorra is just like a damn monster, a damn fucking tank, and he's doing all this fucking damage and shit, right? And he's trying to attack Gojo, but he doesn't know how to, right? like I said, we're just gonna we're gonna run down the clock. He runs out of cursed energy, and then he's able to beat him and stuff. I think that could be the only way he would be able to beat him and stuff, if you think about it that way. A guy who has infinity, you know, creating an infinite space between the two, and able to slow you down in the process. It's like, it wouldn't work. As he said, it was more like the Achilles and the tortoise, right? And that same effect would apply to Ulquiorra. So it's like, you know, him trying to attack Gojo would kind of be hard in a sense and stuff, because he doesn't have anything that can nullify his cursed energy, or able to like how Toji did in the manga, where he was able to stab Gojo and was able to like nullify like his cursed technique. So he doesn't really have that, you know. So it would kind of would be a little bit challenging for him to even attack Gojo and stuff. So it's like, yeah, it would kind of somewhat maybe be in a stalemate and stuff. But I'm not saying that Gojo is stronger than Ulquiorra. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that when it comes to like that infinity and unlimited void and stuff, that could prove like a slight problem towards Ulquiorra and stuff. But like I said before, like comparing to like Ulquiorra's like light speed attacks and his insane raw power and stuff, again, that probably would be able to do something towards someone as Gojo and stuff. Despite Gojo being able to like vastly teleport to like distance and stuff and able to like move around, this nigga is nuking shit. So who knows, it could be a stalemate, but I don't see this as a clear decisive winner, you know, because I'm not sure if Gojo can beat Ulquiorra, right? Because like I said, Ulquiorra could just break out of it if he can, like just overpower it, you know. But if it's infinite, if it's unlimited void and stuff, and we haven't seen anyone do that, break, like except for like Itadori, like we saw him do it, but we didn't see like anyone else do it in Gojo's unlimited void. We have never seen that happen. I think maybe Sukuna could probably do it, but we have never seen that happen, you know. But yeah, this was just basically the end of this shit. So Merry Christmas.